Good morning and welcome to another YouTube video. It is the most gorgeous morning. It's only just coming up to 9 o'clock, but I thought we could go on a run together this morning. So I'm going to take you through all the things I do to make sure I set myself up for success, to feel my best and perform my best on a run. If you're new here, my name's Georgia. I'm a women's online health and fitness coach, and I work with high-performing women, helping them to drop 10 kilos and build the athletic, toned figure of their dreams without having to sacrifice their career in the process, and building a method that actually fits with their chaotic lifestyle. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back for another video. Now, as I'm filming this, it is actually a Saturday morning, and this is currently my only run of the week. If you have followed me for a while, or you follow me over on Instagram, and if you don't, I'll drop my handle down below so you can go give me a follow. You'll know that I've been running for a while now. I have done tons of 10Ks, half marathon, and also raced in 3 high rocks. But this year my running is looking a little bit different because I am struggling with my knee a little bit. This is not something that I've actually really spoken about much on social media, but I have what is called a tendinopathy, I think, in my right knee, which is basically inflammation around the tendon. So my programming looks a little bit different now to make sure that we are strengthening the surrounding areas to support that. And equally, my running volume at the beginning of the year, well, at the beginning of the year I wasn't actually running at all. I did take some time away. And then we have very gradually rebuilt my running volume, ready for my high rocks that I did back in April. And we're now working on just sustaining a good amount of running each week, still keeping my cardiovascular fitness up because I will do another high rocks probably later on this year, and if not, the beginning of next year, but without putting pressure on my knee so that I can fully recover and come back stronger than ever. So my training definitely looks a little bit different, and this definitely has been a mentally challenging process. As someone who is very much a perfectionist and I want to be able to hit everything to an absolute T, it is hard having to step back, but equally zooming out and acknowledging the bigger picture and why I'm doing this has really helped. And this is something that I find is so common with my clients as well. So today on my program, I just have a 40-minute run, no distance target, no pace target, literally just get out and get through the time. So my plan is probably to run 20 minutes away from my home and then turn around and run 20 minutes back, because that's the easiest way to do it when you're working with a time target. We are also coming off the back of a heat wave in the UK, so I'm very aware it is probably already quite warm, but I did want to get some work done before I went out for my run this morning. And I also have a client photo shoot tomorrow, so I have lots to do to make sure that I'm prepped and ready for that. So it definitely is a busy Saturday. But with that being said, let's jump into run prep. The first thing that I always do, of any morning actually, regardless of whether I'm training, running or not, is drink a litre of water. I'm currently half a litre of water down, so I'm going to top up my bottle and I'm going to use this to take my supplements. I think I'm also going to take my running vest that holds a water bottle as well and put some electrolytes in this. Now, normally for a 40-minute run I probably wouldn't take any fluids or anything with me, but when it is warm, I want to make sure I've got something with me because I don't want to have to hunt down a shop midway through my run. If you've been here for a while, you will know that these are always the electrolytes of choice. This morning I'm going to go for the berry flavour. So I'm just going to snap one of these in half and pop it in my little squiddy water bottle thing that goes in my running vest. I remember when I first got a running vest that holds like hydration, I was astounded by the fact that this water bottle literally bends into nothingness. I always find as well, having something to sip on like electrolytes during your run, it literally feels like heaven when you are hot and sweaty. It's literally the most bizarre feeling ever, but don't knock it until you try it. So supplement wise, at the moment we have got vitamin C, we've also got vitamin B, and we've got vitamin D. Then the next two on the list are ashwagandha and zinc. Then we've got a prebiotic, magnesium, omega-3s, and lastly turmeric. And if you've been around here for a while, you'll know that they haven't really changed a huge amount. A big thing with supplements that I see with people is they are there to supplement what is already a good, wholesome nutritional diet. So I make sure that I am hitting my protein, getting a sufficient amount of fibre in every single day, and a variety of fruits and veg so that I'm getting a variety of vitamins and minerals. So ultimately, these are there to also enhance what is a generally good quality diet 80 to 90% of the time. And also consistency with these is super important. So when I first started taking my supplements and it wasn't really part of my natural routine, I would set a reminder every single day on my phone so that I wouldn't forget, because ultimately taking something every now and again is not going to have as much of a meaningful impact. Now next up is pre-run fuel, because I am running slightly further today. Like I said, I'm not going crazy, but I do just want to make sure that I feel good on this run. So we have got some dark chocolate rice cakes. So I'm going to have 2 of these today. These are actually so good. I haven't had a dark chocolate rice cake in so long. These or the chocolate Snapper Jacks are also elite. I used to always have a couple of slices of sourdough for my really long runs, but I find if you're doing something a little bit shorter, but you still need that fuel because it's first thing in the morning and obviously you haven't eaten anything yet, rice cakes are perfect because they feel quite light and they don't really sit on your stomach. While I'm finishing my rice cakes, some other run essentials, obviously AirPods. The great thing about this vest actually is there are literally so many different compartments, so you can fit so much in this compared to my other vest. And then because the sun's out, I am going to be that person and I'm going to wear sunglasses, because as much as I look like a crazy person wearing these sunglasses, being able to see in the sun when you're running, or even when it's windy, is just the best. And we are pretty much ready to go. I actually cannot remember the last time I wore this vest. Don't know, maybe last year? That is how little I've been running, I suppose. So this is how we are running today. I feel like these sometimes look even more crazy in your head. But anyway, I'm going to go and get this run done. I am going to run in some direction for 20 minutes. I have no route planned at all. And then I will just turn around and run back, and I will see you guys afterwards for a nice high protein breakfast. If you can't tell by the colour of me, that was really hot. I think I really underestimated how that run was going to feel. Don't get me wrong, I've done my fair share of running in the heat in the UK, in other countries, but when you haven't run in the heat for a while, and like in the sun as well, because the run that I did last week when it was like 30 odd degrees, that one I actually went to the gym and did it on the treadmill because I thought I don't want to be out in this heat, because I had not got up early enough to do it basically. So yeah, I can't lie, I really struggled a lot more than I thought I was going to, and that was one of those runs where like mentally I was ready to like throw the towel in, call my boyfriend and be like, this is where I am, I need you to come rescue me. But I didn't, and I just ran nice and slowly and was like just one foot in front of the other. I am so glad that I had my electrolytes, although when I first opened them and went to drink them, because of the like pressure of the electrolyte dissolving, they kind of exploded everywhere. So I did get covered in electrolytes a little bit, but still managed to sip on them while I was running. And yeah, I actually found some like woodland areas that I didn't know existed around me, so that was nice, and that actually gave me some shade for a little bit of time as well. But I literally feel like I have just got out the shower. I'm that sweaty, so next up I'm going to stretch and then have a shower and refuel. A big thing post-run is obviously you want to get your protein in for recovery as well, but you also want to make sure that you're getting some carbs in to replenish your glycogen stores. So on the menu this morning is going to be sourdough, avocado, eggs, a little bit of hot honey, and yeah, then I can go about the rest of my day because it is literally just coming up to 10 o'clock. So thank you so much for spending the first part of my day with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe, because I literally post content like this every single week, and I'll also put my Instagram down below because I give away so much more guidance, free guides to help you on your journey over on that platform. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.